Tony, we're dodging the raindrops out here in Southern California. Who knew? But that's okay. You're not going to douse me.
We've been downpour here since overnight, so we've been hit hard over here, a little north of you here, but you're just getting raindrops. We've been getting pelted with rain the last 12 hours, but I don't mind it. It's great. We need it out here. But tonight we go on the ice here. There'll be some ice on the mountains out here in SoCal, so we'll go ice tonight. As the Sabres here host the Coyotes, the Sabres are minus 230, total 6.5.
Yeah, how about the Coyotes, Tony? They're on the second game of a 14-game road trip. You heard me right. Coyotes are on a 14-game road trip. They have some conflicts with ASU at the new arena, the little bandbox there in Arizona that they have to play in and share uh, with the Sun Devils hockey team because they couldn't get their uh, lease renewed. The city wouldn't renew them, of course, at the big arena, so they had to move into the small arena. Nothing they could do, but now they're hit the road for 14 straight games, and this will really be a test for Arizona since I don't know they've actually been playing a little better, right? 4-6-1 on the season. Going to be taking on the Sabres, who have definitely been pretty okay so far. They did lose to Tampa Bay 5-3 last game out. They've allowed 5 goals in both of their last 2 games. In fact, Buffalo has gone over in 5 straight, allowing an average score, Tony, in those 5 games. The two teams combined of 8.6 goals. So we have seen some scoring there. Arizona's giving up a little over 4 goals on the season. Now they will have Vejmica in goal tonight. Uh, he gives up just 3.72 goals per game, but he's lost 2 straight games, both of them by a 5-3 score. So we'll see what happens tonight. Comrie's going to be in there for Buffalo. He's seen the majority of action this season. Uh, Buffalo averaging about 4 goals a game. Comrie allowing 3.38 goals per game. The Buffalo power play has been pretty hot of late. 8 for 24 on the power play recently. So that 4.1 goals per game for Buffalo, Tony, that's pretty much top of the league. They definitely have a pretty strong offense, and Arizona is in the bottom 3 in goals allowed, in shots allowed as well. Arizona's had a pretty good power play actually this season, ranking quite near the top 5 most of the year. Buffalo, their penalty kill down there, kind of in the bottom third or so of the league. So Arizona's got a chance to hit the back of the net here today, and I've got them doing so. Certainly 2, if not 3 times. Maybe Buffalo ends up getting this victory, but I'm going to look to go over as well. Mindy and I, we want goals tonight in the NHL, and I'm going to go over 6.5 with the Coyotes and the Sabres.
All right, we got Ramon here going. Coyote Sabres going over total here of 6.5 goals. And yeah, this Arizona team on the road has actually three of their 7 games with the win column. And of course, the offense here, as we've seen with Buffalo, has been outstanding. They've got some really good skaters there. Had some tough spells here on the road here to Tampa Bay, Carolina. Those are tough opponents, but they got 3 goals
Yeah,
against them.
right, right. And those games, definitely were higher scoring games as well. Comrie, one was an empty netter against Tampa Bay, gave up 4 goals in that game. So also some injury concerns on the defensive side for Buffalo. Tony Ilya Labushkin, he is questionable. Maybe he kind of leaning towards he might get in there, but uh, of course, Rasmus Dahlin, the biggest injury news out of Buffalo, not named Josh Allen, the 22-year-old defenseman, probably going to miss tonight's game. So Buffalo will be a little bit shorthanded in the back tonight against Arizona. And interesting, Arizona's been, basically 11 forwards and 7 defensemen right now. So their focus is a little bit shifted too. They have gone over in 5 of their last 7 road games. So don't necessarily associate Arizona with overs because of sometimes their anemic scoring. They're definitely down there in the twos as far as average is concerned. But I think the line's kind of a giveaway too here. The fact that it is hanging at 6.5 tonight. I'm showing the exact juice 6.5 over 15 or over 20 at most of the sites. So not only is it 6.5, it's juice to the over. Pretty decent indicator that we might expect goals here tonight.
All right, Ramon here on Coyote Sabres over 6.5. This one have a start time here of 7 Eastern time. All right, Ramon, let's take over at TonySpix.com where you've been on an absolute fire here. 3,636 units of profit last 30 days, all sports combined. That is all documented over at TonySpace.com. When you go over to Ramon's handicapper page, you can verify all those numbers. They've been impressive here, as we've talked about on our show many times. Ramon has just put out some fantastic numbers here. Join TonySpace.com. And of course, this is, as you can see here, for the year, showing profit here in the NHL, showing profit in the NBA, NFL, college football, most of the major sports out there showing great profit from Ramon. All right, Ramon. Okay, so we got a lot of games on the ice. We also have college basketball, action. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Well, I think the focus for me tonight, Tony, is on the NHL. I got a 5-pack, and I've reduced the price a little bit. Usually my 5-pack goes for 35 tonight. To celebrate 8-2 day yesterday, we're going to go with the 5-pack tonight on the ice for $30. So pick it up over at Tony'sPicks.com. Got a 5-pack of games kicking off early with the 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific starts and going all the way through 2 of the late games. So a 5-pack here on the ice. And over in college basketball, I've got a 3-pack also for $30. Won my opener and laid off that huge card, Tony. I left some winners on the cutting room floor. I wanted to hit it big, but I didn't think it was fair. It's such a heavy card to come out firing on the first day, relying mostly on my own perceived power ratings. Shame on me, no big deal. Had a nice day, but we'll be coming at it pretty hard now. In fact, it seems kind of odd to come in with a 3-pack on a 5-game or a 8-game card tonight, but just felt positive with the results last night across the board for my numbers. So ready to start firing right away. It's clicking there too. I just didn't get a chance to show it off. So can't talk a good game if you can't prove it. And I try to do that obviously here at your site. That's why you have the tracking there. And again, we said on the show, Mindy and I can't change those numbers, man. We just put them in like we're at a sports book, and it's graded by a third-party source, like Mindy said, independent grading there. So that's what I appreciate being with you here on Tony's Picks. Also tonight, one game in Maction, Tony. I crushed Maction last week, but I can only come up with one premium. Hope everything that's okay with everybody because I made it a $15 pick. There it is right there, Tony. $15 best bet in the Maction. It says Wednesday night. I'm going to have to correct that, my friend. I don't even know what day it is half the time, when you're cranking out these winners, but it is Tuesday night. I'll change that right away for the Maction tonight. That's pretty important information. So if I just can be clear for everyone here, I don't want to make any mistake. Usually I don't give away the game itself, but it's in Eastern Michigan and Akron is my pick tonight there in the MAC. So please pick that up for my $15 best bet introductory discount. Pick Tony over at Tony's Picks. And nothing in the NBA, but you just called it, Tony, yesterday with the 7-2 in the NBA last night. Mostly totals, pretty much smashed them pretty hard yesterday. So going to keep that rolling once we get back on the hardwood, but taking the night off for election night here in the States. So pretty big card for, medium to light action, huh? Got 9 plays for you, and I'm trying to duplicate what we did last night. I told you my goal was to get that 30-day number back over 4 dimes, like we had it a couple of months ago, and I think we might do it tonight.
That's right, guys. Again, Ramon Scott over at Tony'sPicks.com. We put you the results there. They've been outstanding here, showing great results here in NHL. Over 3,200 units of profit in NHL. Nearly 3,000 NBA for 2022, showing great profit. NFL, college football. even the summer league, he kicked some butt there as well. So get on board. MMA showing great results. So get on board with Ramon tonight, as he mentioned, the college basketball 3-pack up there, a premium pass, a profit guarantee. Also, a 5-pack from the NHL. He's got his best bet from Action tonight, his $15 premium play. So there you go with the Ramon right now. But again, the way Ramon's running, you may consider long-term passes. Why not get that 1-month all sports pass here from Ramon? Get all of Ramon's premium plays here for 30 days, and you'll find the monthly pass second from the bottom left here. Second from the bottom left is a monthly pass here. All of Ramon's premium plays here for the month. It includes all his NFL. That will take you right into the first week of December, right? And all the Thanksgiving games. College football will get you the remainder of the regular season of college football up until Army-Navy. So you're covered here with the big rivalry games coming up. A lot of things on with the Pac-12 scheduling. What is it? Under. Yeah. 31-0 when service academies face service academies head-to-head, 31 unders. We got the under in last week. What was it? Air Force, Army, I believe it was. So 31 straight unders. Anytime it's service academy versus service academy, it's now 31 straight unders. So he's already in there. You're going to be jumping in fast with that game. Maybe might be even part of that 38 pass if he puts in the pick against on the opening line when it comes out.
You're giving it out right now, Tony.
All right, that'll make it 32-0. That would make it 32-0 under service academy versus service academy. So we'll see how that rolls there. That's a under the radar stat. People always focus on Army Navy, but when Army faces the other, Army faces Air Force and Navy faces Air Force, those goes under too. So there you go. So get on board there with Ramon Scott over at Tony's Picks, and of course you want to get that 1 month. It's November. You got to get the 1 month pass, right? All the NFL. We got the turkey football, the great holiday tournaments coming up here. The Gonzaga U.S. Tour as they travel across the country. It's Gonzaga month here, November, December. And, of course, all that NHL as well. They'll be in action. We know the World Cup's, in 12 days, he'll find some action there as well in the World Cup for that 1 month tournament. So it might be some good time. I think we're going to get into the heat of the World Cup when we get into those exam periods in college basketball. So actually, it may be some pretty good timing there during the midweek here when it gets a little slow, kind of that right before Christmas. So and of course we'll have some bowl games as well. 1 or 2 around that period of time, but again we'll have some World Cup in the morning afternoon, so that's not too bad the way they timed it here. So get on board there with Ramon with that 1 month all sports pass, and of course we're going to save you some money when you use the promo code Tony T at checkout. You can access Ramon's page by clicking the link in the description, clicking the all cappers tab, and then you will land here right on Ramon's handicapper page, and that's where you want to scroll down. Second from the left here is the 1 month all sports pass, which we definitely recommend. But if it's within your bankroll, the way Ramon's rolling, you may even consider the 1 year pass, which is right below it. And even when you use that promo code there, you're going to save $260 off that, which is a fantastic value. As you know, Ramon's involved in a lot of the major sports, the summer, even the peripheral sports, a lot more in the summer there with your tennis and golf and MMA as well, even throughout the year. And of course, the pick ticker here is also profit guarantee. If you want to pick out some individual games a la carte, you can do that as well. But again, the best value here is on these long-term passes that are in yellow. These are not credit guarantee. The physique that we sell them at a much lower price than the individual plays. And again, for all you members out there, just want to make note, on the long-term passes, you will also receive any plays from Ramon in the late steam. Now, we like to get our picks in before 11 a.m. Eastern time for all our members out there, because I know you guys check in. You don't like seeing picks in later in the day because you're not checking the members area. We understand that. We have customer service calls in there, texts and whatnot. We understand. We hear you guys. Picks are in by 11 a.m. Eastern time. If any of the cappers are going to put in plays late, they're going to be between 10 minutes and 2 hours before game time, so you get that email notification. That'll be the late steam. So that's how we roll here with those long-term passes, because I know many of you want to check into your members area, get the picks, but not have to check in every 15 minutes or 30 minutes for them. We'll got you covered there. We get the plays in at a timely time. We get them in timely for you, but any of the later plays, we'll put them in between 10 minutes and 2 hours, so you get that email notification there with the late steam. So we want to make sure we handle that, the customer service there. As in November, sales are picking up. We're getting a lot of sales and a lot of the longer term passes now. And we're here from you guys. You want the plays in consistently by about 11 a.m. Eastern time. That's what we'll do for you guys. So make sure you check it out. Use that promo code Tony T at checkout, and you'll save 20% off. Ramon, we've also put together a Twitter account for you, Tony's Picks Ramon. More picks there, and of course the morning steam.
Yeah, get my free pick today at Tony's Picks Ramon. It's going to come to you in college basketball. Get a free winner over at Tony's Picks Ramon in college basketball action tonight. Log on to Twitter and follow at Tony's Picks Ramon for a free winner at least 5 days a week, sometimes on the weekends as well. And yep, Mindy and I'll be back tomorrow with more Morning Steam with Team Steam. Going to try to bring home some winners tonight. We have consensus plays. You can go back and watch the videos, get the games that Mindy and I agree on. We always repackage those up, though, and sell them over at Tony'sPicks.com, just so anyone who doesn't have time to listen to the show can still pick up the picks. Don't have to do the work of finding the selections or the videos on the back end. Just log on, subscribe to the picks for a day, 3 days, 7 days, whichever, and you can get all of our consensus plays from the morning Steam show that we do 6 days a week. We got several plays tonight, including I mentioned only one Maction play for me, but me and Mindy together, we have two plays in Maction. So you can pick those up over at Tony's Picks Ramon as well. We also have some plays in the National Hockey League and also one in college basketball. So more plays if you need them, if you want them. And what can I say, Tony? I'm going for it tonight. And thank you for those kind words. And we're going to try to keep winning for you here at Tony's Picks.
That's right, guys. Check out Tony Ramon over at Tony's with Ramon with more picks there. Of course, the morning Steam show, Saturday through Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern time. So make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications. So when Ramon and Mindy are on, you're on with them to get the best numbers from their picks here. Lots of picks there on that morning Steam show. And of course, a lot of the shows are all archived at Tony'sPicks.com. And we got a crew that actually edits each individual pick out there. So you can search Tony's Picks on the YouTube channel. If there's a certain pick you like, we know we get a lot of views on those late games. Just type in team versus team and then put the morning steam. You'll find Ramon and Mindy's breakdown of those games over on our YouTube channel. So check that out as well. And of course, again, we talked about our podcast. You want to check out Tony's Picks on podcast format. At this hour, many of you are at work. So on your drive home, you can listen to the full length morning steam show with a full rundown today from tonight's NHL card, as well as college basketball and a lot of college football in there, as well as they're doing the college football days in advance. It's a 64 game card. We got to do it in parts here, so you get some early coverage from college football as well. So check it out there over on our podcast at Tony's Picks. All right, Ramon, as always, great having you show. Keep up that great work. We'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You got it. Ramon Scott here on Game Day.